All right, everybody, welcome back to Here We Go Again. This is episode 15. Can you believe it? We've made it to episode 15 already.
It's a chilly 15.
A chilly 15? Why is it a chilly 15?
It's chilly in here.
You think
and
so?
outside. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that bad. I mean, it's in the 40s. 40s in some places. That's like a heat wave. 40 right
In
now for
Buffalo.
us. Yeah, Buffalo. They kill for 40 degrees
Well, actually,
right
is
now.
it really that cold there? Is that why they have so much snow? Because it's coming off the water.
Yeah, I think it's pretty bad. I think they're getting some.
They're getting a lot of snow, but sometimes it's not like super cold when we get snow.
Right. I mean, I think they're getting close to 6 feet of snow. If anybody is unfamiliar, we're nowhere close to Buffalo, New York.
6
So,
hours, I think.
Yeah, we gotta travel a ways to get to Buffalo. But yeah, 6 feet of snow within like 2 days. That's a year's worth of snow. They were saying in New Hampshire, and they were getting it in like 2 days.
A travel ban.
That's absolutely 100% insane. So, but we appreciate everybody tuning in. Hopefully, we'll bring you a good showing.
I think you said Ken. So I'm Stephanie.
I don't know what I said.
If we didn't say that, he's Ken.
I'm Ken.
I'm Stephanie.
Yeah,
We've made it to episode 15.
we've established that. Thanks for catching up. You were kind of googling
kinda
snow
stopped.
in the. But we didn't stop at all. You stopped paying attention as usual.
No, I was about to get the temperature for Buffalo, New York.
Yeah. You ever try Ritalin?
You say that every episode.
Well, there might be a message that I'm sending.
No, I think I just wish I was a lot faster on the keys.
Faster on typing?
Just, yeah.
Did you have
It's
typing?
31 degrees.
I don't care about Buffalo anymore.
Intro to computers, yes, I did. We
Oh,
had,
so you had intro to computer. No, that's not typing. That's
But-
intro to computers. I told you where to put the floppy disk
well, in the class.
or put your CD-ROM.
It actually wasn't like that. We made stuff, but
What'd you make? Crafts?
I don't know. I just remember how the desks were. They're all in rows. I sat in the third row.
Okay, great.
But yeah, they had like a typing one.
Yeah.
And then I remember in elementary school or middle school, they had like games on the computer you took to test your typing.
Oh yeah. What'd you get? 1 word a minute?
Oh, I don't know.
2 words a minute? That was such a big thing, like back in the day when I was like
I know.
typing speed and everything. Because like if you were gonna be a secretary or an administrative assistant or some bullshit like that, you had to type like super fast.
Yeah.
You had to be able to like fucking, and it's like you couldn't look and all that shit. Like, listen, I'm a step above hunt and peck. If I see
Oh.
somebody hunting and pecking, I could punch them in the fucking eye. But I think overall, I'm pretty close.
Not all people who hunt and
I
peck.
think just about anybody who hunts and pecks. You gotta,
Not
you-
if they're in their 70s.
if they're old, you gotta pass. I'm not gonna
And,
punch
like,
you in the
your
dick.
father-in-law.
Yeah, my father-in-law, my father, like there's certain people, but it's still annoying. It's like watching paint
I know, but it's cute.
fucking drip out of a can where it's
some-
like,
But you know what's great? When you see them get faster.
no, I don't care about their improvement. I care about what they're doing
I
in
do.
front of me. Well,
I
good.
think that's so
You're like
great.
Mother Teresa then, because I could care less. I want people to type at a speed when they're looking something on their phone. Just for Jiminy Cricket's sake, just fucking look. The letters are right there. Just move your fingers around.
I know, but you're supposed to know where they are.
Yeah. What on the home keys?
Because you would be typing what you're reading.
Yeah, good. Oh, I don't know. What in your class when you were in the third row?
And now people are like, oh, well, why don't you just hit save?
What? What are you saying?
That's what you used to have to do in the typing class.
Yeah, you'd have
Like-
to save your work.
No, but it's like, at a point, it's like, why are you printing out your work? You don't need to print out stuff anymore.
I don't even know what you're saying. Like, are you
don't
talking
know.
like copy and paste?
So it's like people wouldn't need to not look at the keyboard. You're right. People can just look at the keyboard and it's not a big deal.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
But I don't know what you meant about saving it.
Oh, like they just need to print paper.
We shouldn't have had drinks before we did the show. It's like we need the drink sometimes as a social lubricant because when you're married.
Well, we kind
trying to
of
come
had
up
a
with
weird
things.
Saturday
It's-
morning. I shouldn't say weird. It was
No,
just like
weird
not
is
our-
inappropriate.
It just wasn't our typical.
Yeah, listen, we had a funeral to go to.
Yeah.
A funeral. I always say they're called funerals,
Yeah.
because you put the fun in funeral. And it was sad. It was very, funerals are sad. That's
Yeah.
for sure. And I know we
We
have
won't go into too
family.
much detail.
No, 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 no. We have family that listens and things like that. But sometimes with funerals is always like, I don't know about you, but like as I'm sitting there and I start thinking to myself, it's like, you know, I don't ever, I don't want to have my family when someday when I pass away in like 2, 3 years, when my
Don't
family,
say
I'm just kidding,
that.
but when my family, when I go, I don't want anybody to have to sit anywhere that's uncomfortable or go through a process in which I know
Mm-hmm.
they're going to be saying to themselves, what time does this get over at? Like, that's what all of
Well,
our lives
you
get
need
wrapped
to write
into.
that up then.
I will. I'm going to write it up.
I
And
swear, you should.
I will.
Because if I go before you,
you better have something written up. You better let me know what you want. This is tough for married couples. Nobody wants to talk about death. Nobody wants to talk about divorce, right? Like, what would happen if we got divorced? And people avoid it. And guess what? They get screwed in the end. And then people, even though, especially, like, look, we've been married once before, went through it, but here we are, second time around, and guess what we're saying? We're going to be together forever, which hopefully we are,
yeah.
no doubt, right? But at the same time, we're kind of dumb doing the exact same things as the first time around by not making sure that we're protected. And when it comes to funerals,
think
we're
we
like,
are.
oh, we're too young. We're too young. Now, when you're dead, it shouldn't even matter really what people do. If you could take my body and throw it in a river and watch it get torn
Yeah.
apart by
I don't
alligators.
know what. I don't know if I want to be cremated or not.
Well, you have to decide. I would.
But I don't know if I don't not want to be.
It's your preference.
So-
I will say this.
I'm not sure what I want.
When
You
you're
can't
cremated,
keep half of me.
no, can't just burn the half I like. I'd have to decide, like, oh, the upper or the lower, right? Like, that's kind of weird, which
And you're like so cheap. You're like, I'm just gonna bury the legs.
I'm
Stupid.
just. Oh wait, can I get half a plot?
Yeah, like why do I need this whole?
Can I get? What if I fold her in half in the box?
And then you'd be like, well, I'm gonna spread out half of her ashes. Do I need like the whole urn? Can I get like half a bag?
Yeah, can I get one of those snack bags?
I'll
Do I
get
need a
like
full
a
Ziploc?
drive-through for like $15.50.
Yeah. No, but people don't want to talk about what they want to get done. And I think, personally, I was thinking about it today. It's like, I want to get, this is how I want my funeral to be advertised. Right?
Okay.
So you think about this.
Okay.
It's time for Ken to get roasted
Oh.
and roasted. So what I want to have happen, I want to get cremated, and then I want there to be a roast. And I want people that knew me to come and say terrible things about me, because that's what I want to do
Well,
at other people's
It's
funerals.
not okay when you roast someone.
Yeah.
They say funny things, but then they say a whole nice thing about you.
That's fine too. Of course.
But then
I
at
want
the
to roast.
end, you get to roast people. So I guess
I'd get no recourse. They could all just finally say all the things. And listen, wouldn't it be fitting for me, of all people, to go out with just a barrage of, and you know what? Everybody would have fun.
Oh my god, you know
It'd
what
be
you should
awesome. What should I do?
do? We'll write all this down,
Yeah. Okay.
and then every year you think you get old enough that you didn't think you were gonna be that old, you should videotape a roast of like what you would say.
What I would say
Yeah,
to myself?
like who you think would roast you.
Oh, this
'Cause, like,
sounds
you
like a
prob-
lot of work. I want other people to do some work. Maybe in my death fantasy, other people are doing work for me instead of me having to do all
Oh,
the
I'm
work.
sure people are gonna want to stand up and say something bad about you.
Of course.
since you
What am I
won't be
going to
able
give, like,
say
a
anything-
script? Like, no.
No, but
have it come from your heart.
normally the person they roast at the end, that person gets to say
Like a
shit about.
rebuttal.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is you should
Oh.
pre-record because you probably know the people who are going to say stuff.
I see what you're saying.
And then
I see what you're saying.
the people who are-
Pre-record my responses.
so then I'll see it beforehand.
So I could be like, hey, Uncle Billy, you suck.
and then I'll have like
I gotcha. I'm with
And you'll
you.
have to and I'll play them through all the decades.
All the decade. I ain't gonna make it through decades. That's for
No,
sure.
I mean well, okay, if you make it to 50,
if I make it to 50, I like this.
you do the video.
Yeah.
Because now at this point I can play it
Okay.
from here on out.
Yeah.
Because I want you to have the last word. Because people will stand up because they'll want to talk.
Oh, you're just gonna
shit
let
about-
randos. Yeah, that's good.
Well, that's what you want. That's what you want in a sense.
Yeah, sorry.
After you're buried, no one can say anything bad about you until after you're gone.
Until I arise to heaven.
Right, but after the wake
Or if
and
I
everything
come back.
like that, because you won't have a funeral at a church.
I want an actual funeral. No, it won't be at a church.
Yeah, no.
No,
won't be
you're
a
gonna
church.
cook me.
Well, don't say it like that. I
and-
don't like when you say it like that.
Yeah, like
But okay, so after we do all the traditional stuff of a wake, whatever, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. When we go to the the meal usually after it, that's when I'll say, okay, this is what he wanted, and I'll show a video, and this is will you? Be
it's
saying
like a
what you wanted.
reception only wedding. That's what I want. A reception only wedding where it's like you skip the parts where everybody's looking at their watch, hoping that it's like, when is this going to be over? I just want everybody
But
to
I
get to the
won't
point.
tell people until it happens, and then
No, you gotta when I die.
yeah,
This will be. I'll write
know.
it up, and then you will put the invite out to people that they have X number of days to come up with their best jokes. They can't do it off the top of their head. I want people to think about it and share it. This is about as narcissistic as I get.
I'm gonna be burying my husband and listening to a room full of people talk shit about you.
It's gonna be awesome.
It's going to make me so mad.
No, I'm
and
telling
then I'll
you.
be able to play it your rebuttal. So then it'll be kind of funny, and then I'll be all nice, and then that'll be your final goodbye, and it'll be sad. And this is creepy that you're wanting to talk about this. But yeah.
Yeah, I think it's important for you as my wife to understand now.
But I'm not gonna put out
that
an
I don't
invitation.
that
and
I
make it
don't what?
I'm not gonna put out an invitation to be done after you die.
Yeah, when I die, you have to let people know I died. Like, hey, everybody, I just want to give you a heads up
but
that I
when,
died.
I have to
Come to the funeral and have your best stuff ready, to roast him. It's not going to be mean
Well,
stuff because here's the deal.
How about this?
Hold on,
I'll
let me.
do that. I will
Yeah.
do that if you die close enough near your birthday.
I don't know what that means, but that's fine.
Because you never want to do anything big for your birthday, and at least this will be.
Okay, whenever I die, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying, it's I would rather
it's an
have just like
invitation.
life, just like living. I would rather have people be honest and talk shit to my face than do it in a whisper behind my back. And that is the ultimate for my funeral, my funneral, that people can get it off their chest. They can tell a funny story. They can talk shit.
Yeah.
But by doing that, it'll be cathartic in a way. That'll help them heal from
But I
my
think people
death.
do that anyway.
But it's better than people sitting in a pew being like, ugh, God, I'm so bored. When are we going? When's lunch? When can we get
but
home?
Some people like the. Well, and I guess that's where the speeches are.
Yeah. Yeah, listen, as
people
much as I
all
have
that
my
stuff,
my own faith and stuff, no Bible readings that people don't want to do and people don't want to hear and people can't understand what somebody's saying. None of that. None of it. Just skip the tradition. I want it to be fun. Fun. Ken is finally getting a good night's sleep. It'll be the Ken is getting a good night's sleep tour. That's what we're going to go with.
Oh
I don't think we're going to tour any cities, but it could be fun. That's what I want.
Okay.
And you think about what you want, whatever
what can
your
I
wishes
serve
are.
for food?
What's that?
What can I-
Chinese.
Oh, so it has to
It
be.
has to be Chinese and Mai Tais.
Can I have it at the Nanking?
You can have it where, the absolutely the
oh my God!
trashier
Right
the better.
where, on the where they do the karaoke. They have plenty of room.
Yep. Oh yeah, right in that back area. Yep.
Yeah.
Chinese food, roast me right on that stage. Put my urn up there.
You know what's so nice?
What's that?
It's convenient for everyone.
That's what I'm going for. Convenience. I am a giver to the end. To the very
And we
end.
have fun memories there.
course. Be awesome. What a
I
send
bet
off for
someone
me.
would tell the story about how you thought you were going to get beat up twice there.
I've had some moments.
Yeah,
I've had some moments at the Nan King. I don't think I'd be nervous about
the
getting
new Nan Yankee.
I might. I'm always nervous about the whole thought of like I never want to get in a fight. I really don't. And really anywhere.
Or with a
You can think. Here's the deal. You can think about
stranger.
fighting people. Like, I bet I'd kick their ass, right? But what's mortifying is the thought of losing. That would be tough.
man blow.
Well, that sounds like a bathroom stall thing, but it would really
Like a blow to the old man.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't be good. And I mean,
and
unless
especially for your wife.
listen, well, I don't know what that means. So you're telling me if I got in a fight in public and I lost
If you were running your mouth, got in a fight in public
and lost,
would
you be like, you'd think less of me?
it would depend on what you were saying.
I'd like you right now
Well,
to
it
just
depends on what
say.
you're saying.
I'd like you to say as my
if
wife.
you were calling me
I'm
fat
calling you
bitch,
names.
and like you were like so drunk and belligerent, you're like, oh, you bitch, you blah 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 blah, and I was like, shh, stop talking.
Wait, I get in a fight with somebody coming to your a stranger coming to your defense.
You were calling me a bitch
I know.
too.
And some. What
And
is
you were
happening in this
calling
scenario?
Like, what if you were the one causing all the trouble?
It doesn't matter. I'm still your husband.
No, I know that, but what
Are
if
you saying that if you, because you run your
I
mouth
wouldn't be
places,
upset with you, but I would just kind of be like, oh, he lost.
oh, he lost. What? Okay. Let's do this. We'll just break this
I
down.
wouldn't want you to lose.
I don't want to lose either. But if it was like some Goldberg looking motherfucker, right? Like the coat, like the guy from Goldberg's we watched today. That big guy, kind of like our neighbor next door.
That was Stone Cold Steve Austin.
No, that was Goldberg.
Oh,
That's
who's Goldberg?
That's that guy is Goldberg. Steve Austin looks similar but different.
Oh, okay.
But like our neighbor next door.
Yeah.
Right.
That guy on TV was much taller.
Correct. But I'm saying, like, if I went outside and that neighbor decided to pick a fight with me,
Oof,
and he's like, he goes, I hate your face, and he comes over and wants to fight me,
you could take him.
I would have to really, really work at like kicking him in his bad
I
knee
was
or
just about
something.
to say, chop that tree down at the bottom.
Right.
Yeah.
But I would hope that if that person picked a fight with me and I lost, you would say, listen, that guy's way bigger than you, Ken. Like, that guy's like built like a brick shit house.
Yeah.
I understand even I'm not John Wick.
Right.
Right? I'm not Keanu Reeves. I'm not like 150, but somehow I'm
you
able
get
to kill
mad.
people. When I get mad, though, I don't even know.
Yeah, so
I don't even know.
I think you would do a good job.
I
don't think you'd lose. I'd just be nervous if you were drinking. That's what I'm saying. If you were drinking and running your mouth at the bar like I usually do, and it's like, then you start going off on everyone, and some guy just kind of like, not knocked you
just
out.
motioned to punch me.
Yeah.
So you're saying he just kind of like throws a little punch at me.
I would be like, oh, like, it's okay. Don't worry.
Somebody throws a punch at me?
No, I'd be saying that to you.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Like if you were on the ground and like you were like embarrassed.
Wait, somebody sucker punched me?
Yeah, because if
you sucker punch me, like that's almost illegal. Like that's a douche move. That's
but
a
if you were
move.
like insulting everyone, that's what I'm saying.
I
would still have your defense, but I'd be
you'd
like,
be like, you kind of got what you deserve.
And they're there.
I get you.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
If you were at a bar,
to circle back to your original question.
Yeah, if you were running your mouth at the bar, and you were being like a mega bitch,
I better hold my own.
Girl,
and I was being a bitch to you.
Well, yeah, that's probably a given. So the girl comes along and she like, oh, that's Doug.
Okay.
She smacks you in the face. obviously I can't do anything to defend you at that point, like physically, because it's like it's a girl. I'm not gonna whatever.
You could hold
But
her back,
but I
yeah.
could understand the drive home when you're like, oh my god, can you believe that she did that? And it's like, yeah, I kind of can, Stephanie. You were being a lot, and you would do the same to me. You would tell me legit, like, I get it, Ken. You were being obnoxious. I was embarrassed. I hate you. So I get it.
Yeah.
But it's like that's my fear, though. That is my fear, that I would like have a moment where I would finally like lose my shit, go to fight somebody, deservedly, whatever my reasons are, and lose, and be like embarrassed in front of like everybody. That's almost like a weird reverse fantasy where it's like, oh,
I don't think I've ever been in a fight with
Well-
besides my sister.
well, that don't count. Family don't count. Like, and I think about that time with the car outside when I lost my mind and I was screaming at, like, I could have gotten out and stepped
Yeah.
up.
You could've got
That
a
night,
gun.
I don't even know what would have happened. Honest to God, like, I don't even know. I would have, like, blind rage.
You never apologized, did you?
No, why would I? I wasn't wrong.
No, I know.
When
Oh, you did to our neighbor because our neighbor saw.
and the neighbor appreciated that I lost my shit.
Yeah, because it was parked in front of their stuff too.
Yeah, people that park behind you, it's like there's a special place in hell for people like that.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Nope, it was a thing. It was a whole story. We've probably talked about it on here. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe, perhaps.
Right. So anyway, so today's Saturday. We got the funeral out of the way. We had the wake the night before.
Yeah.
I prefer wakes to funerals,
Okay.
without a doubt. Not that like either one is like something I'm signing up to buy tickets for, but
I'll tell you what. Your grandfather did it the right way. I'll tell you. Both on the same day. Everything was. It was his wake, his funeral, and obviously.
it was like burgers in and out. It was like
Yeah. And I think it was just probably because of COVID. And it was like, just as COVID was opening up more, but I think they tried to keep everything very small. So the same day, get the same people in, everyone
Right.
was out.
yeah, no, it was.
So
was
that
good.
was kind of good. And it was winter time. So
It was definitely cold. It was cold. It was snowing and crazy. Yeah, no, that was definitely
So.
a plus.
that I think I would do.
On the same day, makes sense. People show up, see you, turn around, drop you in a hole, go to the meal, be done.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And I guess if you get cremated, you can kind of do in the same day.
Yeah. Because if you get cremated, there's no wake.
No, some people
Right?
do the wake. You
Oh,
can
really?
wake the body before.
You still do the wake.
You can do it.
Imagine if you did the wake, but with ashes, like just a pile of ashes.
Some people do.
A pile of ashes.
Oh,
Like in a like just on a table. Like right? Like, hey, here's
No,
Ken. It's
you
just
find
a pile
out
of,
it's cheaper to get my ashes in the cheapest casket than it is in the cheapest urn.
oh, like literally just a cardboard box.
This is, I don't even want to say, I'm not even going to say, like, it just didn't, yeah. Like, you just go for the cheapest and like,
Maybe
people,
I have a coupon.
and people walk in, they're like, a casket. And they go up and they see it's
Just ashes with a flower. Maybe no.
It's so
You know what's
fucked
even
up.
better, Stephanie? You know what I'll do
I don't want to die.
to spruce it up?
I don't want to die
I get
for
it.
a really
Okay,
long
do me a
time.
favor. Let's say it's me because you can't. You
I
already.
don't want you to die for a
I
really
get
long
it.
time.
Obviously, you can't handle the conversation. So pretend that you bought the cheapest box to put me in, like the casket. You're saying you got my ashes spread in there. Do me a favor, for the love of God. This would be awesome. People walk up to the casket and they look and they see the ashes, but in the ashes, you need look at me. You need to draw eyes and a mouth like a smiley face. That's fucking hilarious.
I mean, honestly,
If somebody walked up and they saw ashes in a casket and they literally see in the like a two circles and a mouth.
no. in this day and age,
Son,
there's
people
so many talented little artists. I bet someone could like take a picture of you and like airbrush onto the
Did
ash.
you hear that we are trying to save money on this funeral? You said if I was trying to save
Do you think there's
cash.
some artist who would even like? They're probably gonna be like, "Yeah, I'll do it for free because I have
They
no
put my
idea."
ashes in their airbrush.
No, it's like I play out your ashes.
Yeah, and they would make me out of ashes.
So it's like they would take a picture of you, probably make it into like a
no
weird
this ain't
stencil.
happening. No, this Stephanie, that person sounds expensive. We got Pablo Picasso with
I
the
bet I could do
airbrush.
it.
Stephanie, I love you. You tried painting wine glasses once, and that was
That was
not
like
a
a
craft.
long time ago, right?
Yeah, maybe you've improved with your crafting. I'm telling you,
No, I think I have.
2 circles.
I'm just not a painter. There are other crafts than painting.
Oh, airbrushing people's ashes.
That wouldn't be me.
When you, the ashes would go everywhere. It'd be a cloud of me everywhere,
I
all
think
over
people have-
everybody.
I don't want to say people have fun after the funeral, but like
At
when
the
you're
meal?
sometimes people do because it's like you're talking about different stories. It's like you're not crying as much. You're still sad and crying and everything, but
I can guarantee you I'd have 4
I
people.
shouldn't say that. When it's not expected. But if like someone was sick, even if it was expected, it still sucks. But sometimes it's like versus like a car accident.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
it's
I'll give you that.
it's good that people have planned what they want. So in cases like that, it's like you really can honor their last wishes. But it's still hard because it's like it's not fair. And it's not fair when someone gets sick, but at least like you know what the outcome is. And even though it's like the outcome's really bad, you know to expect it. But when someone leaves for work, you expect them to come back.
Yeah.
So
No, I get that. And listen, it would be tough. I mean, if you get sick, it's prolonged. You're suffering, but you have more time to say all your goodbyes and get some shit resolved and all that kind of stuff.
And maybe
versus just walk out and
and see what
get
people look
squished.
like who maybe were sick with the same thing for longer. You know, can be like worse on their bodies.
Right,
or it's
right.
like it took them too soon, but for the better.
Yeah, sure.
You know.
Sure. I look at it, again, this is such a death-centric episode, but it is what it is. It's life.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, kind of whatever. It's cliche, life and death. But it's tough, right? Because, like, we get up, and we were talking about this a little bit last night. It's like we wake up, we go to work, some of us doing jobs that we don't want to do to earn more and more money, to try to have more and more shit that we can fill our house, that sometimes people are buying bigger and bigger houses and to hold more and more shit that they buy. And you amass all this crap and you do all these things and you do it for your whole fucking life. And then it's over, and your whole life sometimes is summed up by somebody in the audience, quote unquote. I hate to say audience, that's kind of dumb, but somebody in the crowd. A lot of people just wondering, like, when do we get through with this? Like, I got to get home. Like, this is terrible. And it's like, what was the point? What was the point of living if within 10 minutes of being put in the ground, everybody's ready to just move on with their life? It's healthy for those people, but it's like depressing as fuck to be like, well, what did I even do all this work for? What do you mean? What did I kill myself for my whole life? If when I'm in the ground, everybody's like already kind of like over it and forgotten me within 10 minutes. And then people are just, instead of anybody really thinking about like what I did for the family. I mean, I'm sure a couple people are, but the bulk of the people there are like, who gives a fuck about this asshole?
But I think
he was a nightmare.
I don't think you should think of it that way, because I think anyone who goes to funerals, no one's staying there hours after the funeral's done at the gravesite. You know
No,
what I mean?
I agree with that.
And so, and this person who died, they probably did the same thing. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Went in, went out, you know, whatever.
yeah.
Just paid their respects. Sometimes that's just nice. Just taking the time out to go see them when they're not even, in a sense, knowing you're there. That's probably nice.
I guess they don't know. It's
Well,
probably nice for other people.
We don't know.
That's true. They could be looking
So,
down. They could get their peepers.
There could be. You could find out the second you get up there. They could say, "Ken, we knew. We knew you were there.
Oh,
Thank you." And maybe those people are waiting for you.
yeah. Maybe it's stuff
All
a
the
pineapple up
people
my ass.
that you went to their wake or their funeral. They're there waiting for you. Those are the people that will wait for you.
Oh God, they probably saw me talk shit.
Or it's like you're on their list.
Oh
like,
God, now there's
okay.
a list. Oh boy.
Well, yeah, because you went to multiple people's.
I've got you've taken me to a lot of wakes and funerals. So I'm just doing my
Hey.
part.
The guy that my dad was talking about last night, it's a good thing you went. If you had his back, he had yours.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You better find him up there.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. Think of it like that.
All right. Well, I'll keep that in mind.
That's kind of a nice way to think of it.
Yeah. No, I like
The next one you go to, just say, I guess I'll see you up there.
See you up there, brah.
Well, I think you could be more sensitive, but you're not really good with that stuff, so it's like a different way to look at it.
Yeah, I don't like talking to people. That would probably be hell for me. Like if I'm in hell and I'm like, oh my God, here's everybody I've ever known. What am I going to be doing down here? And the devil's like, you have to talk to everybody. Small talk.
No, I like the fact it's.
That's the devil, by the way. That's what he sounds like.
Whatever wake and funeral you went to, those people are there.
Okay.
Or not there, but like, those are the people you're gonna.
Then they're gonna be pissed. Those people. Listen.
Why?
Because I can tell you right now, those people are up in heaven, right? Like you're saying, they're up in heaven.
Yeah.
They're doing their heavenly things. They're mowing their clouds. They're watering. They're watering their little plants and things, and they're just having their life. And then all of a sudden, over the loudspeaker, this is God incoming. No. Someone who went to your way. And those people, you know what those people are like? Oh, fuck me. I've got things to do today. I don't want to go and greet the asshole because he went to my wake. Of course he did. Like, that's what you're supposed to do.
No.
Yeah.
Here it is. Because I watch so much reality TV. So, this is what I'm going to expect heaven's going to be like for me. Or
boy, you're really setting some expectations.
Where I'm going. I'm going to get up there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be in like an apartment. Kind of like, remember that show on...
So even in your fantasy, you're renting?
No.
In your heaven fantasy?
It's paid for.
Oh, okay. But it's still an apartment, not a house.
Remember that show on Netflix?
Yeah, sure.
The one where they lived alone but like talked through the TV?
Love is Blind?
No. The Circle.
The Circle.
Okay. So it's going to be like that. The apartment like that. Because those were cute.
Yeah, all the people trying to hook up and stuff.
No. Not
I just
the
based
apartment.
on the show.
But
okay, yeah.
unlike the show, you have all your stuff.
Okay.
So all the things that whoever gets that apartment for.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. So once you get there, you wake up the first morning because you're going to have a hell of a sleep.
Oh.
You have your binder.
A binder now.
Yeah.
I'm in heaven with a binder. Okay.
Well, it's like your new life binder.
I getcha.
Like, where the
Welcome to heaven.
The remote's here. There's 3 prongs.
Oh my God, it's like being at a hotel.
Yeah.
There's no plugs. Everything just turns on. Because if there's wires in heaven, I'm going to be pissed.
It's like for show.
Right.
But it's like there's no...
Oh, for show, not for
there's
show.
But there's no
Faux
money. Show. There's no batteries. But you can pretend there is,
Mm.
Okay. So then you wake up and you realize you're like, oh my God, all my favorite things are here, except for whatever. And then you get the list. First thing you read, everyone who came to your wake and funeral. So you know now who came. If any of those people are in heaven, no, wait, that doesn't make sense.
No, they're still alive.
Okay.
I'm literally just getting
Oh.
there.
Okay. But all the people that you went to,
Yeah.
their list that morning will come and say, one newcomer. They don't have to greet you. It's just
That's
like
good,
on
'cause
Instagram.
Some of them don't even know me.
It's just like on Instagram. New follower.
Oh,
So now that's how you're friends in heaven.
that's the only way I'm getting new followers on social media.
So that's
I gotta
why.
be in heaven.
So the more wakes you go to, more people you can see.
Well, perfect. I'm not going to any more because I don't want to get to heaven and have any type of like assignments or responsibilities.
You don't. I'm just saying.
You're alerted to it.
You're alerted. So, like the people. So, like when I show up, you'll know I'm there and you'll find me.
Oh, okay. Oh, you went to my wake, or I went to your wake. That's what it
Well-
would be. I'd be showing. Then down the road, those people that went to my wake would show up because they'd be
Right.
dead.
That's
I'd be
what
like,
I'm saying.
"Oh no, what happened?" And they're like, "I don't know, car,
Right. Like
Pitbull."
Grandpa.
Yeah,
He'll wake up the next morning and he'll say, "Oh fuck."
yeah. He'll say, "Oh, Ken's here.
Or, you know what he might say? Because he's
None
been,
of your fucking business."
maybe he's been hunting, pecking up there, and
Yeah.
he messages
Oh.
you. None of your fucking business.
Oh, he's gonna message me.
And then
Oh,
you
it's
guys
sweet.
start talking.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
oh yeah. Me and my dead grandfather in heaven, chatting with each other on heaven's social media. Well, we went down a weird path with that. But
I think
yeah,
that
no.
is a fun way to look at who you're going to see.
Maybe I just go to heaven and I just get to hang out at the beach and not
You don't
see
have to
anybody.
see any of these people.
Good. I don't want to see anyone. I just want to lay on the beach. I just want to relax. Maybe what I could do is like put in a request for like a dolphin ride
Oh, sure.
or like something like that, but not to see people that I went to their wake. I don't want them showing. I don't want
you don't
anybody.
have to.
I know, but what if they show up? What if they show up because
Well,
they're
they might.
bored?
They
And they
might.
knock on the door. It's like, hey, I know you don't really know me. You were at my wake. It was so nice of you. We made you a casserole. Welcome to heaven. Want to talk? And it's like, oh, Jesus,
But
Christmas.
you say that
man.
now. You don't know.
Yeah, maybe I'll be a nicer person in heaven. Maybe I'll really like looking
You're
at
going to
people.
have the best sleep. You're going to wake up.
Oh, God.
You're going to wake up.
I hope I
With-
don't wake up in heaven. Hope I die in heaven.
No.
It sounds
You're
terrible.
going to wake up and you're going to say, oh my God, this was it. Okay. And then you're going to look around and you're going to see like all of our pictures and you're going to see, it's going to be sad a little bit, but like,
Yeah.
you know that you're
I
dead.
just, as long as I'm not a ghost, I don't want to come back as a ghost.
No,
and
the
then-
apartment.
No, I know. What I'm saying is I'd rather be in heaven with like, your pictures and stuff
Yeah.
than be a ghost and then like I'm living in my house still and then I'm watching everybody live
Heaven's
without
like the
me.
circle.
Yeah, there we go. That's good to keep in mind.
I think it's pretty good.
So that was our day. So we just went off on 40 minutes based on the funeral and the wake. It's always
I'm
always
excited
weird
to
that
look
it's called
forward
the
to life
wake.
like that. You wake the dead. It's like wake the body.
It's
or
like
something.
wake like
No, it's something about it.
That's okay. We don't need to go. It's just a weird name. That's all. So we have a night coming up.
A night.
Yeah, we were gonna go out, right?
Oh yeah.
Are we gonna do that still?
Mhm. The local craft fair.
Yeah, local. The Tuscan Village, if you're local, that's a big place with all kinds of shops and stuff that they built
Yeah.
to be a shopping area. And then part of the allure right now is they let local vendors set up their little tents and stuff outside.
Yeah.
Kind of like an outdoor craft fair, if you
It
will.
is. It's an
But
artesian holiday fair.
An artisan.
Oh, artisan.
Artisan.
What is it? Artesian.
Artesian.
I think I
That's a
always say
well.
that.
Yeah, that's a well. That's a
Well,
different.
they might have those too.
I don't. They might. They might have wells. Wells there. Oh yeah, that sounded good. Hope everybody liked that. Stephanie sometimes forgets that we're doing anything with audio as she snorts in, like, "Oh, I feel so much better."
It's because it's chilly.
It is chilly down here in the studio.
Yeah.
right now. It's probably not too bad.
So my nose is running.
You'll be okay. You'll live.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's something else that was kind of amazing this week, like a huge change for me. I ordered, because listen, having to go to, I don't care. It's like, it's fun for me. I had to go to this funeral, and
Oh, I thought you said that. Don't say it like that.
no,
Just
it's a
say-
funeral. That's what people should think. Like, be happy. Like,
Anywho,
don't
yeah.
worry about my terminology here. And one thing through the history of getting dressed up, quote unquote, that I have hated is having to have a shirt tucked in. I don't like the feel of it. I don't like it. It bunches up on the sides. It comes untucked. If you're out there and you try to get dressed up, you know what this is like. You know this is a challenge. You can tighten your belt. You can really stuff the shirt down there, barring safety pinning it to your underwear or some shit like that. Your shirt's going to work its way up. When it does, it looks terrible, whatever. So finally, I did some research and very simply found what they call shirt stays, right? And these are things that I think people used to wear in like the 20s and 30s, which were basically like suspenders for your shirts. You connect it to the bottom of your shirt, and then some you connect to the top of your socks, or these ones that I actually bought off of Amazon. They were like $17. They have like a stirrup underneath, so it goes under my foot, and it connects to my shirt, and it keeps the son of a bitch and shirt tucked in the whole time. I'm still wearing them right now. I changed out of my dress pants. I put on jeans. I'm still wearing the same dress shirt, and it feels amazing. I have a hang up where if I put on a shirt,
and you don't have to unbutton your shirt.
It balloons out. It looks like I'm 500 fucking pounds. It drives me absolutely insane. I hate the feeling. I've got a million mental hangups on weight and how I look and all that shit I already have to deal with. I don't need my shirt making me look like the Goodyear fucking blimp. And then when I'm around people, like, so I'm uncomfortable physically because of my clothes, and now I got to be around people. That's double uncomfortable. 3, it's usually either somebody getting married or they're dead. Blah. These things, guys, listen, get yourself a set of shirt stays. You can get them on Amazon. Don't
Ladies
bother.
too.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah, because people who wear
I don't think women wear shirt stays.
Oh, I'm sure they have. Well, you can get like.
You wear like 75 layers.
You can get like onesie, like jumpsuit, like, you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know what you're saying. Like, you're not wearing
Like
dress shirts.
Ladies wear dress shirts.
What?
Yeah.
A tucked in dress shirt.
Yeah, I used to.
Really?
Yeah.
At work.
Yeah.
Like way back in the day. Well, then I guess get a shirt stay. Fine. It's for everybody. Not just men. Men, women, children, dogs, you name it. You got a shirt that comes untucked? Get yourself a set of shirt stays.
Well, technically, Doug does, because when he wears his jams, it goes on his legs.
Yeah, nobody cares about that.
I just like to bring him up in
every
every
you do like to bring him up. So, yeah, that's what I would definitely do. I would get a set of shirt stays. And they have some that wrap around your legs. They have some that go around your calves. I didn't want to have to mess with that. So I literally just got the simplest ones I could find. And like I said, it has like a stirrup. It's under my foot. And it's amazing. I wish I had done it years. There were so many times that I would get dressed up that I would lose my mind.
Yeah. Oh, he's yawning.
Yeah, a little bit.
You swallowed it.
Yeah, I know. I ate my yawn. But I was still up early. I slept in till 4 a.m. on a Saturday. Like, I was excited about that extra
and you didn't have to go into work.
I decided not to work today.
So you still got to be like...
I got to just kind of like... I had coffee at home, which only has happened like 3 or 4 weekends
you don't always
in a year.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, I still like printed stuff and sorted and
But
all
you
that.
didn't have to like do.
I didn't go in
lifting.
and physically. Tomorrow I'm going. It's going to be a crazy day tomorrow. I can already tell.
Oh,
I've already
no.
looked at it. It's going to be.
Oh no.
I'm going to
We
get.
don't need to talk about this on.
No, but it's well. I mean, it's life. I'm going to
Yeah.
get spanked in a bad way.
You like to get spanked.
But I do not. That's a weird thing to put out there. Yeah, if anybody's watching the video on YouTube, you can see Stephanie laughing at that because she knows.
I think they
that's a
heard
weird.
me laughing too.
Maybe you sounded a bit like a little hyena-ish.
Yeah.
But next week, it's the big day. It's the big
Thanksgiving.
turkey day. It's
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. I'm not sure if we're gonna have an episode next Thursday. Well, we're not gonna do one on
We should have
Thursday.
a live one
You want to do a live one?
from Thanksgiving.
There's no internet.
There's internet.
No. I love you, but you know your parents have no Wi-Fi.
We can record it.
They're what? We can record. Well, yeah, we can record it, but it wouldn't be live.
Oh yeah.
You goofball. We
Oh,
could
yeah.
record it anywhere. We could record it in the car, for God's sakes.
We've done that.
But to do it live, yeah, we need Wi-Fi. We
no,
need
that's what I
bandwidth.
meant. That's what I meant. We could do it there.
Yeah. If Wi-Fi was like a hose,
No,
we
I
have
just
a
meant,
fire hose. Your parents have a thread.
I just meant record it there.
Right. Yeah. Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine trying to do a podcast?
We could
from there?
interview people.
What are we doing with microphones? I guess we do have a couple. These are USB mics. They are portable.
We could interview some people.
We could interview. Now here's the deal. Honest to God, I thought about this a year or so ago about different podcast ideas. How cool it would be to do a podcast where you interview members of your family.
Actually,
And you literally
you know
ask
what?
them all kinds of questions you never
we could
thought.
ask on Thanksgiving if people would want to do it. Because you know what? We have our big family vacation pick on the Sunday after.
Yeah. It would just be a separate show where you'd interview members of your family and you'd come in and be like, hey, tell me about your life and all this stuff. And you'd interview them. And that way you'd document things about people that maybe they would have, like people would never know. And you could send those episodes to their kids and whatnot. So it'd be kind of cool.
Maybe I'll just ask people this Thanksgiving to tell me a crazy story that
Yeah, you
no
could
one
record
knows.
them. Record them on your phone. Record with their permission, and then you can just play it. You can put it on there. Yeah. But
That'd be crazy.
yeah,
You like to look at yourself in the camera.
I look over to make sure I don't look weird. Like make sure my hat's not weird. I mean, I don't know. What you
I
like
catch
looking
you-
at yourself in a
I
mirror?
get you taking a peek.
Yeah, every once in a while I look over to make sure, like, oh, I don't look like a moron or something. Like my hat's not crooked or something like that. But generally, I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So anyway, Thanksgiving's coming up. It's food wise, it's the worst day of the year. One of the worst days. I do not
Why?
like turkey.
Oh,
I'm a low carb kind of person generally.
you like the sides though.
I do like sides. And that shows you right there how bad carbs are for you, because you'll be like, I don't think I want extra turkey, but I'll take 7 helpings of mashed potatoes, 3 of the candied squash, 2 of rolls, butter, all that
The
shit.
rolls are good.
What's your favorite food at Thanksgiving? Like hands down, favorite food. I didn't expect a long, awkward pause.
Well, like for dinner, not for like the appetizers.
I don't know, whatever the hell is there.
Well, I like mashed potatoes.
Well, there you go.
I usually like the squash.
Yeah.
I like all the vegetable things.
Okay.
I like the turkey skin.
What is your favorite thing?
Oh,
I literally asked you what's your favorite thing, and you just listed off everything that's on the table. I like turkey skin. I like the turkey gobble. I like mashed potatoes. I like the gravy.
I don't know if I have a favorite thing.
Dessert at all?
I guess if it's so crazy and all I can eat, at least mashed potatoes.
So just mashed potatoes. That's your favorite?
I guess I'll go with that.
That's lame.
I know. That's why I didn't.
That's lame.
Because I like all the different desserts.
Is it just because it's Thanksgiving? What if we said if it was like 4th of July? We see all the same people for the holidays. Do you have a thing for?
I guess I just want to make sure I get like a good cheeseburger.
And with that, I guess thanks for
I don't know
listening.
what for Christmas. A mimosa.
The booze.
Oh, no, Eggs Benedict.
Eggs Benedict. That's Christmas morning for breakfast.
Yeah, that's for Christmas. I guess that
Okay.
would be the food I would think.
All right. I get you.
My dad's gone this year.
I love stuffing, man. I love stuffing.
But
Not with onions. Don't put onions in stuffing
how
or you
come
got to die.
That's not lame. But mashed potatoes are.
I don't know. Just because the way you said it, it sounded like you were just settling on probably like with me. You were probably just like, ugh. Yeah, I guess I'm with Ken. Like, whatever. I guess I like mashed potatoes. I don't know. I can't think of anything else, so I might as well be stuck with the smushy white thing.
No.
So it's
I was just
literally
saying,
like what you say with me.
if I couldn't eat for whatever reason and all the food that was left for everything, because everyone took everything, I would just hope that there was some.
Mashed potatoes left. Okay. Well, there you go. We've made mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving a couple of times. It was a couple years ago, but we used to make the mashed potatoes
I wonder why. We usually,
because I make good mashed potatoes.
I guess, yeah.
People like my
Oh,
cooking.
it was the year we had to have it at our house.
The year we had it at the house, and then I think the year after we made mashed potatoes.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't recall.
Well, that's okay. And we've gotten a couple things we're going to be making this year to bring over. We're going to do deviled eggs
For the appetizer.
for the appetizer.
Yeah.
We're going to do my candied squash
For the
meal,
meal.
and then I'm going to do applesauce for the meal as well.
Oh,
What?
for the meal?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why did you just have like a seizure? Because I said applesauce. Was it a surprise?
I thought you were going to say for the dessert.
Dessert? Nobody eats applesauce for dessert.
Well, some people might.
Who? Sad old people? Just before, like, while they're waiting for their wake people to show up to heaven? Like, oh, what are we having for dessert
Are you
today,
gonna serve it
Gracie?
warm?
I'm gonna serve
We
it.
could put in our little mini crock pot.
Sure, we could absolutely. That is not even a bad idea. As much as it pains me to say it, that's not a bad idea to have nice warm. And I'm gonna mix that apple butter that we've got in with it, so it's gonna make it like real nice and sweet and all that. It's gonna be awesome.
And we're bringing crumble cookies.
And you can bring you're gonna bake crumble cookies
No.
by ordering them and picking them up in a box. Why don't you make cookies? It's fun. It's fun to make. It's fun to create.
No.
Make whoopie pies.
We have a lot of desserts there, so it's just, and then I can bring home the extras.
Oh my god. You and the cookies. You're like obsessed with cookies lately.
Nom, 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 nom,
Nom
nom,
nom nom. Like Cookie Monster. We talked about him a couple weeks ago.
I think I just needed to take a break on candy.
A break on candy? So you've gone to cookies. You have been obsessed with cookies.
I've been getting some good ones, I guess.
I got
haven't had
things
a bad
made by
cookie yet.
elves. I got things
I
made
know,
by
you're eating a lot of them.
I'm sorry, what?
You're eating a lot of them.
Who's eating a lot of them? I've had 4 cookies. I'm eating a lot of cookies. That's
Chocolate
like
chip.
hurtful. 4 cookies.
You had more than 4. the other
Okay.
night.
Well, I'm part of buying these
Well, sometimes-
groceries.
Well, sometimes Hayden will come up for the
You
weekend.
know what you're saying,
And he'll
right?
say, "Oh, you ate a lot of the cookies," and I didn't. Sometimes you ate them.
Stephanie, you have bags and bags of cookies
I don't
in the
have bags
lazy.
and bags.
You have bags. If
First of
this
all-
was a live video show, I would take my phone right upstairs, and there's a bag of Keebler Elf cookies, double fudgies.
Yeah, and those don't have a lot of cookies in them.
It doesn't matter. That's a bag of cookies, right? And then you had the soft bake with the icing, and I think those are recently deceased, but there was a bag of those in there. We've got a bag. I know they're not for you. Gluten-free Oreos, double stuffed Oreos for a child. There's a to-go or like
It's not to go.
an organizing canister full of chocolate chip cookies that I guess I touched. So obviously I'm going to husband hell. I'm going to have to actually have a fucking buffet with all the people that went to my wake. That's what I'm going to go get is karmic
Well,
revenge.
in your apartment, there'll be plenty of cookies.
No, keep the fucking cookies out.
It's all your favorite things.
All my favorite things in
Yeah.
heaven. Yeah,
No, in that apartment.
yeah, my apartment will be stocked with when I open a door, it ain't gonna be a fucking cookie. It's gonna be a crab rangoon.
Well,
It'll probably be some. I'll probably have some
You'll have a cookie
Asian
in
wife who'll be like, "Oh,
No,
make you yummy things."
No way.
Chup, chup,
You
chup, chup,
live
chup, chup,
alone.
chup, chup. She's the cook. She's just a cook. She's a cook with like some benefits.
What, soy sauce?
Yeah, the soy sauce. Yeah, her name's Terry. Terry Aki. She,
Oh, that's cute.
thank you. Me, my new wife.
She's waiting
She's
for
my
her
heaven
husband.
wife.
No,
Yeah.
she's waiting for her husband.
Oh, me love you long time. It's like
Not like that.
not like no, not
Just,
like that.
dead.
When I get to heaven, Terry Aki, my new Chinese live-in friend.
Not living. She has her own apartment.
She has her own, but she visits me.
If she wants.
She visits and she comes up
When she wants.
right, and all she does is she says, "What channel do you want to watch?" And I say, "Oh, I'd like to watch this." And she goes, "Okay," and she puts that channel on, and then I get the feeling of like, "Oh my god, I chose what we watched today." That's like,
Okay.
that'll be like amazing. And then she says, "More rangoons," and I say, "Yes, please." And I realize I can't get fat in heaven, and I'm just
you
eating.
can't.
I'm eating crab rangoons.
However you
watching
die.
TV. Yeah.
Not with like your illness or whatever. But like whatever weight you are. That's your weight.
No. I have a. You can't do that to me. You can't do that. That would be tough. Because like I'll always be like, oh, I wish I was just like a little less. I'll be in heaven like doing push-ups. It won't matter.
Yeah, but that was like that. Me, my sire, like dress right because that's gonna be your ghost wardrobe or something.
Oh yeah, yeah. Your sister sent you that or something, right?
Yeah, she
That's
put
kind
it
of
in.
funny. Every day you should go out dressed nice. That makes sense.
Yeah,
If that's what you're
something
gonna.
like that.
Yeah, that
Okay,
makes sense.
Well, she didn't send it to me. She put it out there.
Oh, just put it out into
Yeah, it was like I think it was at a place she was at a brewery.
into the ether. I gotcha. What else is going on? I mean, obviously with the
Well,
the
Thanksgiving we were talking about.
Yep.
And
Any big
then
plans for Thanksgiving? Like we don't really.
We
Sometimes
do. We have a lot going on that weekend, actually.
we do.
Yeah.
That weekend.
Yeah. Well, the night before you have a dinner, then Thanksgiving, and then the day after, I think we're doing something with my family. And then Saturday is craft day with the girls and the kids here.
Oh yeah. That'd be.
And then Sunday is family vacation.
To
pick
talk
up.
about family vacation.
Yeah.
That's a stress. That's gonna be
And
stressful.
I didn't really come up with anything.
I
except
didn't.
for
I didn't either. I'm just gonna like, just go with the flow. I'm gonna have to drink a lot to deal with it. Not because like, listen, I love your family, and it's not the people. It's my hang up. It's my thing. I am so I just hate spending a lot of money, and I
think everyone does too.
no, your family doesn't. I hate spending a lot of money on vacations because I can feel relaxed on our vacations. Like we drive down, we're on the beach for a week. By the end of the week, we're like, you know what? We're ready to get home. It's perfect. We relax. It's very nice. We do it very inexpensively. But now if like it's going to be something where it's like I don't even know how much. It's so
Well, let's maybe not go into it.
No,
thinking,
exactly.
Like,
That's my
negatively, 'cause
no.
then
It's
now
my hang up. I'm
whatever
just being honest with
comes
you.
out. I get it, but
It's just my thing. It's something I have to work on. So it is what it is, and like, you know, but I'll be. It is. Yeah. It literally is what it is. It's not a big
Yeah.
deal. I just hope it's like a reasonable thing that everybody decides to do. That's all. And I hope it's like a fun thing. And I don't even know if everybody will be able to agree on something, which is kind of like
I think
it's a
people
whole
will.
nother animal, really.
I think people will.
You think so?
I think
You think people will just be able to be like, "Oh, sure, whatever you say."
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what happens, but it'll be an interesting
I
week.
think people are going to have to understand that what they wanted might not get picked. And if only 4 people come up with ideas and everyone's more for trip A, then that's where we're going.
Yeah.
So we're kind of all under the impression everyone had the chance to come up with something better. If you didn't, well, why didn't you?
Yeah, well,
Because you could have.
I would have
and
picked
you
like
could have
Old
found
Sturbridge Village or
Hey,
Fort
and
number
maybe
4.
everyone would have said yes to it, but you didn't. So
That's well,
now
maybe
you-
I still can. I can put a presentation together.
no one's stopping you.
That's true. I'm gonna call it a staycation, and we'll all get together for dinner every night for the week.
Book out all the places.
Yeah, we'll travel the world all together. We'll go out to dinner each night of the week. We'll pick a different
what's funny?
fun place.
That would probably be more expensive than the vacation.
It probably wouldn't be.
4 people in our family
Yeah,
every night out
Yeah.
to dinner for 7 nights
yeah.
will be at least, depending where we go, because it's going to have to be fun.
Well,
it's going to be worth it.
Yeah, no. Listen, first night
So-
we go to Italy, and we go to Sbarro's, right? So we've already done.
See,
Hold on,
this is where it feels like it's just like
we do
you don't even want to go.
go what to Sbarro's?
No, like on vacation.
Of course I want to go on vacations. I live for my vacation. I get
And
one
Sbarro's
week.
of all places where your daughter can't even eat.
Well, because I was making a joke because it would be cheap. Yeah, and then listen,
Here,
you don't
I
like
was
that?
trying to
How
be
about
behind your steak.
D'Angelo's?
No,
No,
'cause I
you
thought-
said to me, "Oh, that's a good idea, but I bet that's more expensive than the
Well, yeah,
vacation."
because I'm thinking of like how much dinners
Suck a
each night would be.
Ghost stick. If you think this vacation we go on would be less expensive than going out to eat 5 nights out of the week, you're crazy. We're still gonna probably be eating out like X number of nights, but unless everybody, it's just as long as it's not a cruise.
You
No
said you were
cruises.
You said you would rather have a cruise. You literally said that a couple months ago. I texted it.
Yeah, if I could walk to the boat, I don't have to fly. I don't want to have a flight to a boat and then a boat price and then just $10,000 like to go not relax because like
It
I'm
might not be like that,
stressed. And
but you're always stressed.
go see teriyaki like. But we'll see. I'm not always stressed. Always stressed, Stephanie. Who of us? Who's always stressed?
Well, yeah, but
Yeah, but
you
no, you didn't
sometimes
answer
make
the
it like
question.
negative.
I'm not making anything negative. I'm a realist.
It's making people maybe not want to like tell you
Tell me what?
that they're going. What if they just said like, "Oh, we couldn't go," and they go on a vacation without us because they're like, "Oh, Ken's just gonna complain." And we got
Did
bumped
I just
out.
save $10,000?
But it wouldn't even be
Oh.
10,000. But they're like, "Oh, geez, Ken's gonna say something about this."
That's fine.
Then we have to stay home.
Then they can
petting
roast me
Doug.
when I die.
Yeah, they'll
Petting
roast you.
Doug. Doug costs more than a couple vacations.
Yeah, so
But he's 10 years of fun.
you say they
9
try to
now.
sell them.
Yeah, I wish I could sell him for a profit. Anybody looking for a nice used Frenchie?
No,
He's real cute. He's undersized.
he's not undersized
He's
at all.
He's kind of undersized.
He's literally the perfect size.
You
for
know,
him.
sometimes you look at him.
Male
Oh, you don't have to Google it.
French
He's tiny.
bulldog.
You see, he don't look like he's supposed. You can see right there. You can see them. They have big heads. He's got a tiny little melon. He's got a head the size of an apple. Other Frenchies have heads the size of pumpkins.
Wait,
Ours has a apple head.
about 20 to 28 pounds.
28 pounds.
23.
Yeah, 5 more pounds of Doug. That's a lot. It's very small frame. He's very muscular, though. He's very muscular. Stephanie, you're going down a rabbit hole, which you're not even
The
talking to me.
ideal weight is 24 pounds.
Well, so he's a
for a
pound
male.
under.
If he was a female, he'd be perfect.
If he was a female,
23 to 30 pounds. So,
23 to 30. What's the range for males then? You didn't even.
24 to 31.
That means he's 8 pounds under the highest end
24. Oh,
to 30 One.
Yeah, so give or
8
take, he's sometimes 24 pounds.
If you put 8 pounds
he's
on
perfect.
either of us, you're going to see it. You put 8 pounds on Doug, he is going to look it. He would be huge. What a monster. But he is a tiny, scrappy little, he's like Scrappy Doo.
Yeah, he's so cute.
He ain't, I don't
He's the
know.
cutest dog ever.
He's not cute. He smells.
Sometimes he do.
Oh my God. If you're thinking about getting a Frenchie, man, don't.
They do too. Why?
Because they rip ass all the time, and it's like garbage factory.
Yeah.
And he sheds.
They do shed.
You would
lot.
think you would find him in the morning with no hair
Yeah, he's got
in a
plenty.
pile of shit because of the way this dog is, but he just keeps on trucking.
Yeah.
1 year down.
But except.
His little under his arms.
But they're growing back, I think, a little
I
bit.
don't know.
I think
It's
the
very soft.
harness.
Maybe the harness took it off.
Yeah, not too sure.
So, what other things do we have coming up this week? Anything exciting? I mean, Thanksgiving. We're gonna have. Maybe we'll have a really. If we don't do a show this week, if we do, we could do it on Friday, and recount like Thanksgiving. That might be kind of fun. But we'll see. We'll see how we're feeling.
Yeah.
I think Vacation Ken is coming out Thursday night.
Oh, no.
Everybody loves Vacation Ken.
Sometimes it gets scary.
Why is it scary? Why is it scary when I want to have fun? Why can't I have fun, Stephanie?
You can have fun.
Are you sure? Like, sometimes I'm scary when I'm having fun?
No, not like that.
And you wonder why I'm an old person that nobody wants to take
I never
anywhere?
know what you're just going to say.
People shouldn't worry about what I'm going to say. I'm going to say, I say nice things to everybody.
Sometimes you don't.
Sometimes I don't. Like what? No, don't give any examples.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not really that terrible.
No. I just get nervous like, oh, God, I hope he didn't offend anyone.
It'll be okay. You know, I just realized I could sit at that over there, and we'd probably have less echoey,
Okay.
right? Like we didn't have that desk set up over there before. I should try that.
Next time.
I could probably do
Next
it.
time on
could probably do it
Here
now.
we go again.
Oh, but my camera.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll do it next time, hon. Please don't do it now.
I'll do
See?
it next time.
You're already starting. Vacation again.
Yeah, I'll give it
Are
a
we
shot.
going to close for next week then? For vacation?
What?
For the holiday?
Work? I'm sorry for the dead air, but I must be looking at you like you just took the biggest crazy pill in the world. No, we're not closing. You're going to come at me and tell me we've got to have money for this big vacation thing?
No, I just...
And then you're going to also tell me we should close down work, like our livelihood, like our source of income?
No, I was just asking, questioning. So we're not...
No, we're
Oh,
not
we're not.
closing. We'll
Oh,
be
okay.
open. I'll be
Ah.
working. I'll work on Wednesday. I'll probably work on Thanksgiving morning. And then I'll work on Friday morning. And I'll
Gobble,
work on
gobble, gobble.
Saturday maybe. And maybe I'll take Sunday off as I die and go to wake heaven.
Even Jesus rested on Sunday.
No, Jesus did not rest.
Oh.
That was God. God took
God,
the day
that's
off.
what I meant.
Jesus kept trucking.
That's
He
what I
didn't
meant.
even get, he got 3 days to sleep. That's like me, 3 days in a year. After that, had to roll a rock out of the way and back at it. And back at it. And has to listen to everybody's bitching and complaining and their prayers. Oh, Jesus, help me with my test this weekend. Oh, Jesus, help me with my fatness. Whatever. He don't want to help
That
you.
probably goes into his like spam folder.
I bet it does. I bet if he's upgraded his whole prayer system, man, he's got a whole spam folder where it's like, listen, I don't need this shit. I don't need to listen to what? Oh, you're praying for less traffic today? Honey, come on. Ask for something real. Like you got starving kids in that. Like, I wish I had a meal. That probably gets like a little help.
Well,
Maybe not as much, but
he tries to move his miracles where he can.
yeah, he just like
He
wax
can't
them.
produce like a burger,
No, that's true. You can't just pop a burger out.
but he can like maybe help get some.
You could send a
brain
fucking
dump-
zebra their way, and they could pick up a rock and hit it in the head,
something like that. yeah.
right? I always thought that about like Ethiopia. It's like, listen, just go pick up a fucking rock and club a zebra or something.
But they could be like really from where
It could be a real heavy rock.
they might
can't
not be
throw it.
close to animals like that.
No, I'm completely ignorant to the geography of Africa. I
So-
know that there's lions and giraffes and things, but
They could be on a different part.
Ethiopia, like, listen, there's grizzly bears in certain parts of the United States,
Not
obviously,
here.
but not here.
Yeah.
So if somebody said, "Oh, just pick
And
up
scorpions.
yeah, we have no scorpions, so that's good.
Armadillos.
We have no, yeah, we could, Stephanie. We don't need to list off all the animals that don't live here. Like, I bet there's a lot. So, like, bison, right? We got no bison. So I don't think we need to do that, and I'm sure we're already boring.
Manatees.
Manatees, yeah, we got some people that are like manatees, but no manatees up here.
No, and I'm not talking about the ones in the aquariums, like ones that swim up in the ocean.
Those are literally the same. I don't know what you're even talking about.
But the ones that live in Boston.
Oh,
those
at the
live in
aquarium?
Yeah.
No kidding. You don't count the aquarium life.
I'm just clarifying for some people.
So you think that there'd be certain people that think,
Well, because
We-
I would say,
you
oh,
think
gotta go
some-
to the aquarium.
you
And
think
I'm like, oh,
some-
not the aquarium.
some moron at a bar in Boston's like, hey, how come we don't see no fucking orangutans around here? And they're like, what are you talking about, Joe? Orangutans?
I know, but
Hold on.
orangutans aren't like
And the guy
from
goes,
here.
yeah, I saw the fucking orangutan at the fucking zoo. How come I don't see him around town?
Yeah, I know, but
There ain't no
orangutans
manatees
aren't from.
either. Manatees are only like down in Florida.
I know,
in the
but they
Gulf.
come from North America. They're
Yeah.
North American animals. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. Well, orangutans come from Asia.
Okay.
Well, so they wouldn't never be in North America unless we had them in a zoo. But it's like
I know what you're saying. I get
can't
what you're
say
saying.
a great white because a great white could be anywhere.
Yeah.
But we can also get one here.
Ugh, I don't know.
Well, you said it.
I don't know. My ears started ringing. It's probably my brain bleeding from the conversation.
I've had a very weird show.
It's yeah, but it's fun. Let's see what else. I appreciate if anybody out there is listening and they're following either of
God,
us
here's
on
everything.
the old Instagram or like Stephanie. You are such.
Oh, maybe.
Why do you? Why do
I
you?
know what I could do. I know
Why
I
do
could
you hate me?
No, I don't. I think it's. I don't know.
No, you hate me.
I don't hate you.
I'm going to tell everybody right now.
Xcast Ken.
I-
right?
Yes, for the longest time, I rejected social media. I did nothing on social media, correct?
Yeah.
And then it was like I started doing the shows here, and it's like, you know what? I have to either just completely keep shunning it or embrace it and try to use it to our advantage.
Right.
And I really wanted to do something to... So I started getting on social media with TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, and I did it separately from my personal stuff.
I spelt it wrong.
And that's good. You don't even know how to spell my name.
No, I put
and-
the K first.
And I'm working to put videos out and reels and shorts and TikTok stuff and everything else. The Chinese are probably stealing all my information, but I'm working it. So I
Yeah.
like to mention it on our show. Is that even a thing? Are people seeing it?
I think so.
At XCastKen. Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
There you go. So if you're watching the video right now, at
Sure.
XCastKen,
Twitter.
that's all the same.
I
Twitter,
know.
YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, you name it. All those videos and reels and shorts.
I
and
just did my first
Twitter.
marketing ad.
Yeah, there you go. Wow. It looks just like something that that Don Draper guy probably would have done. So that's pretty
that.
good. Yeah. Snapchat. Snapchat, that's not my name, but Snapchat's just like, I've got a lot of
No, don't-
whore friends on, like, right? Like, they the people that you see that.
They're like ghosts.
I don't know. They show up and it's like, this person added you as
They
a
went-
friend.
Maybe you went to their wake.
Maybe I went to their way.
Their Snapchat.
Yeah. Maybe I'll start sharing out there. But it's like, sometimes
No.
it's like, no?
No.
Snapchat stories?
I don't think so.
I've done some TikTok
Oh,
stories.
Snapchat stories?
Yeah. Have you ever done a Snapchat story?
No, I don't really use that.
You don't really use it. I like how I look sometimes in the Snapchat thing.
It's filter.
The filters make a big difference with this wrinkly old man face. Right? Sometimes they make my eyes look beautiful.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you thought you had certain.
Today I was like, wait, are those like real? Because I have long eyelashes.
Yes.
right? People have told me that. My eyelashes used to actually be longer
I was
before
gonna say they're not
before I blew
that
them off.
long. Yeah, okay.
They used to touch my glasses.
Oh yeah,
They were so
haven't.
long when I was younger. My glasses would be on, and they would touch.
Yeah,
They were very long, and then I blew them off.
yeah,
And then
twice.
they don't grow back as well, I guess.
No,
But it's okay. So there's like a normal size, but like there's a couple filters where I'm like, hey, that looks on point. I look is on fleek. Remember that was a term for like a minute.
yeah.
I don't think that's a thing anymore. Isn't that crazy how some things, like, what does that even mean? On fleek? That's dumb.
I think it's just how people are.
Yeah, people are stupid.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So anyway, if you're on,
Phrases change.
exactly. So if you're on any of those platforms, there you can find me at xcastken. There you go. Stephanie's holding up the sign. If you're watching this, that means you're probably watching it on YouTube. We appreciate that. Make sure to subscribe and like if you are on YouTube.
Look at that. That's like the ad.
Yeah, that.
Boop,
Listen,
boop,
that's
boop,
not
boop.
like anything I've ever seen before. So I'm not sure what that was, but that was our effects. Right? That was that was a filter.
Oh, I can write our credits.
Credits? No, this is not a movie.
Written and produced
Okay, no, we're not going to do that.
by Doug.
So anyway, if you are listening on any of the major platforms right now, we got Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, you name it. If you are listening, please like and review the show. We would definitely appreciate that. We appreciate all.
Here We Go Again is on Facebook.
Yeah, Here We Go Again. It has
It's a black
its
and
own.
white picture
Well, there we go.
with
Or
like people holding hands. Well, because I think there's a couple of different.
oh,
things.
okay.
Yeah,
So just try to look for.
It looks just like the one on podcast.
There you go. If you've seen the cover of our podcast, you'll see that picture for our profile on Facebook. Stephanie set that up. That's pretty basic Facebook stuff. So if you're 85 years old and you're listening and you're not sure how pictures work or how cover art works or anything like that, reach out to Stephanie directly on Instagram. You can DM her at snailer717. And then you can let her know that you are going to be at her wake and she'll meet you in heaven. And you guys can work out all those logistics.
I'm kind of excited to think of life like that.
Yeah,
but,
me too. Or death.
You know,
like
it's
that,
going to
really.
be so sad.
I don't know. We're going to end on a sad note?
No. What if you woke up the next morning? It wasn't a long list. And
the people that came to your wake?
And then what if the people you expected to come, like, got stuck in traffic, forgot?
I thought about it today. I bet when I don't want to get off of this could be a whole different thing. When I go, there'll be like 5 people there.
So you're gonna see them.
If I went tomorrow,
yeah,
it would probably be like 10 people.
I think it'd be more than that.
I don't think it'd be much more, but it's okay. It's all good.
I
We're
guess
gonna
if
get
I go
sad. Look at you.
tomorrow-
You're almost gonna cry at the
If
thought
I go
of.
tomorrow, make sure a lot of people come because I really want to see.
I'm burying you
everyone.
with Doug. He'll still be alive, but he'll be in there with you.
Just make sure he's at the wake because when I wake up the next day, he'll be there.
Oh, is it?
And then
animal
the day
names are on the thing.
Yes, I'm gonna get my smolts back.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, I'd get my dog back.
We've gone crazy. So anyway, listen, everybody, we absolutely
Oh
love.
my God, and
all
so
the
would
peop-
you because it was just me and you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So you definitely get him even in the
Oh
afterlife.
jeez, I could be stuck back with Smoltz, Stephanie's dog. We'll talk about that next show. That'll be a whole experience.
He was the best.
So again, for everybody here at Here We Go Again, we appreciate you listening. Like I said, like and review, all that crap. We'll be back next week. Again, it might be a day late. We appreciate
$1 short.
And $1 short. That is, Stephanie makes sure I'm always $1 short. So we'll see you next week.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Be safe. Enjoy your time with family. Because listen, it ain't easy. Right?
Just play this song.
Play the outro. Here we go. Later, YouTubers.